Welcome to the No Stress YouTube channel. It's just, I just feel great. I've fallen in love with the game again. I feel like I was kind of forgetting why I cared. But now, really, I'm feeling really good about it. To just feel that connection with the team again is just, money can't buy that. I mean, it can, season ticket money. But it's a great feeling. I know we were only playing Dover or a non-league team. You should be able to wipe the floor with them. But, from where we've been, we'd take anything at the moment. We would have taken a 1-0 scrappy win. But to win 6-0 is just great. And to be 5-0 up at half time, that is just unbelievable, I don't think anyone saw that coming. It's just a great feeling. And it was just, we was all having a laugh there. People watching on telly, people watching on BT Sport. And we were just, we were proud to represent our town and on national telly. And it was just great. Sometimes you worry it's going to be embarrassing and it can't get any worse, but it can because you've got a non-league club and you might lose. You won't know, you shouldn't. But it was just great. It's just a great laugh, really. We was all bantering in the pub beforehand. We was all having a laugh on the terraces, all in front of our TVs. Southend, two communities, two fishing villages coming together just to celebrate fishing and football, actually. To be 5-0 up at half time is just, that is unbelievable. It was just a laugh, it was a great occasion. And to bring Soul on at the, 10 minutes to go, just as a nice fitting gesture, a nice tribute to Dover Soul, that was great. It was just, it's just funny. Just a lot of banter, really. To bring Freddie Eastwood on as well, 20 minutes to go. It was just like the old days. Sean Goater was the linesman for the last 5 minutes and Mark Gower came on and he refereed the 5-minute stoppage time. It was just funny. We couldn't believe it. It was just, we were just cracking up and, it was all just a bit of a laugh, really. Ron Martin, the chairman, came on with his bouncy hair and he was getting thrown around by the players. We were celebrating. He bought a bottle of champagne on, actually, Prosecco. We can't afford champagne. But it was, it was a laugh nonetheless. We were spraying each other. It was, it was just a laugh, It's just great. A nice tribute to old times.
I'm just trying to laugh, just to keep me upbeat. Ooh.
Right. Okay. Well, it was certainly something. I missed the majority of the first half because I was playing for my Sunday team. I didn't want to carry on. I was going to leave early, but Sunday League, as it always does, lets you down. And so I had to play the whole game. But anyway, and we lost 6-0, so, a good day all round. 7-0 actually, was it? Can't remember. I hit the post. Anyway, I think the best way to describe that was we lacked everything it took or it takes to win a football match, really. So that's good. Everything we done, we looked scared. Very upsetting. It's so frustrating. The people that went, I didn't go and watch it on BT because I'm an
armchair supporter, baby. I support from the armchair when I can, which is never so.
Yeah. Those that went, you must be raging. I saw the clip at the end. Oh my God, the players coming over to clap and some fans giving them absolute fucking abuse. I'm surprised that hasn't happened before, really. It did happen one game, didn't it? I think after 10-15 minutes on a home game, can't remember who, the fans started singing, "You're not fit to wear the shirt," which I never sing, but they haven't been. But they reacted to that. I think at the end it's just pure frustration in it and disappointment. Because, like I said in the last video, what we need is unity. But sometimes, as we said, you need to stick a Neil Harris up the Harris. No. What? You need to stick a rocket up the Neil Harris. I'm going to start referring to it as a rocket up the Neil. And I want to sell some merch. Have a rocket up the Neil. Would you buy that? Comments below. Yeah, the only player to come out of it with any credit really was Dieng, I thought he looked calm in possession, he battled. Yeah, I think he's the only one really. I think something I was thinking about, can fans react like that at the end of the final whistle if they truly believe we're dead and buried? this season already. I'm not sure they can. I'm not sure that you can. I don't think, unless fans could see that we've got potentially a set of players that can stay up. Would the fans do that? Would the fans be that toxic at the end? And because if a set of players or player are that far off it in terms of ability in that, I'm not sure fans would abuse the players like that. So surely there's some sort of, isn't that I mean, does this sound mad?
Does this sound mad?
This might sound mental, but by shouting like that and shouting such abuse and that, isn't that a sign that the fans think that the players do have some sort of ability to get us out of this
fucking shite
situation? I mean, Sol at the end, he's in the post-match interview, he said that we did play football and we created some chances, which we sort of did. I mean, half chances. I mean, we didn't really create anything. I can't believe it. For like a year and a half now, I'm closing my eyes, I don't even want to look. For a year and a half now, we've been good for 20 to 25 minutes every game I've seen. But I'm not sure we were yesterday. Falling over in possession, slipping, looking lethargic, like no aggression. We've got no aggression at all. It's very worrying. Obviously it's worrying. Our position is dire, but it's never over. We've proved that in a few seasons in the last 5 years or whatever. There's no use saying that over and over again. I'm not deluded. I think people that are trying to find a positive in this fucking shite, I think we're polishing turds at the moment, the positive side of the debate. But, turds, if you polish them enough, they look shiny. What? It's just unbelievable, isn't it? I don't know what to say.
Say.
Which is shit, 'cause it's a YouTube channel, you got to speak. But we lack aggression all over the pitch. But, okay, the positive this week's positive note. This week's positive thing to know by me. We've got 2 whole weeks until our next game. Then we don't play again. Let's have a look here. I mean, I know we're playing Wednesday, but, you fucking forget that. Just play me. They should actually they should be able to sign fans on 1-game contracts to play in that game. Because what's the fucking point?
Point.
Right, so Burton's called off this weekend due to international call-ups. We've got Oxford on the 23rd. We haven't got a game on the 30th, and I can't see, I could be wrong, but I'm not going to look up. I'm not looking that hard. Right, then we've got Bristol Rovers away on the 7th of December, which is, fuck me. We've been shit at Bristol in the last 10 years. So enjoy that one. So we've got 2 games in a month. I think it's sort of like a mini pre-season now, because we can actually hopefully try and formulate some sort of plan that we've got to execute in, 12 days time. Football's never over until it's over, so we just got to hope the players can stick together. I think you saw, if you watched it on TV, you saw some clips of training, and the players seem to have an element of smiling. But yeah, I think we've got to start getting the players enjoying it. So smiles are good, I think, on a training ground. And that was on the little VT before the game kicked off, with Sol Campbell sitting on the sofa looking cool. So, I've seen some fans say Sol out. I mean, am I reading that? What? I can't believe that. Anyway, it's just awful, isn't it? It's like a bad dream. I think Sol Campbell said, when you lose like that, you learn so much. I mean, we've learned even more on Sunday about what we have to do to even match a team, even match a non-league team. Non-league teams always up their game in cup games. I mean, the thing is, defeats against non-league clubs and teams below you in different divisions below you, they always happen. They always happen. Those defeats happen. So it's not really the fact that we lost to a non-league team, it's how we lost. It's like the lack of any desire. Got this 2 weeks of a mini pre-season where we can come up with a plan. Yeah, we can just come up with a plan. Or just try and formulate a plan against Oxford. It's not over yet. we're completely on our knees. But football can change quickly, we know it can. It's not over till it's over, it's never over. But you just can't see the next win. Next league game comes around, it will be a month since Sol's been here. I think I expect us to lose against Oxford. I think a lot of people, most people will. But I think I can see it improving from then on. I see a few people say it, and a couple of mates say that that's them done this season. I mean, you're never done, are you? I mean, they'll definitely be there. But if you're giving abuse like that at the end, like I say, players, you could say they deserve it. If you're giving abuse like that and you're that angry, then surely that's an acceptance of that you think they should be giving more. And you can't expect them to give more if they haven't got it. That frustration and anger and on Shrimperzone and that, people posting, I think that's an acknowledgement that the players can give more, which is... I think that's a reason to be a little bit positive, because if you can give that abuse, then you think they can give a bit more, then we've got a chance of staying up. But we've got a couple of weeks to regroup, come up with a plan, like I say, and go into the Oxford game with a bit of freshness about us, hopefully. I think, like I said before, you just got to have unity in these situations, and I hope the players can find some. I hope Sol can inspire it. That's his job. That's the player's job. We've just been so bad for such a long time. You know, even under Phil Brown, we played well for half hour here and there, and we just somehow didn't put the ball away, and then the team would go up the other end, and that would be game lost. Sol says we're just not putting it away. I think that's right, because in the dynamic of a game, if you put the ball in the back of the net in the 10th minute from a chance, then you've got something to build on. But if you miss the first, the second, the third, then you've got nothing to build on. I mean, it happens to us all the time. We watch teams come to Roots Hall or whatever, we go somewhere and do some nice bits. They'll get a lucky drop and the ball will be in the back of the net, and then they've got something to build on. That doesn't seem to happen from us. We've really got to dig deep here. The commentator said this game has got to be quarried out, which I thought, that's an interesting phrase, isn't it? I'm going to start using that. We were just slow, lacked aggression. We didn't seem to be standing in the right places even. You can't just be positive when it's easy. Being positive at all times is what is difficult. And that's how you succeed. So yesterday when I was watched over Southend, the football on show there, weren't great, was it? But then you wait, and then you put Liverpool Man City on, and you think, am I even watching the same sport here? I don't know if it's the same sport. They say it is, but I'm not sure it is. It's just, I'm not sure it's the same game. It's like chess and poker. It's like totally different. That's a shit analogy. Man City got torn apart in patches. We had the VAR decision. I love VAR in a way, because it just winds all the Premier League fans up. It's just great. It pisses me off as well. You watch, they're 3-0 down and Pep is standing on the sideline just clapping and clapping. At the end of the game he said that the players played so well, the performance was really good. It's just trying to inspire that unconditional belief in yourself. That's what we have to try and do. And as I say, positivity when it's easy, going well, be positive all you like. It's the test when it's going like shit. When it's going shit, that's when you've got to be positive. You've got to dig in, you've got to fight, you've got to be together, you've got to scratch and bite your way through. Not bite, don't do a Luis Suarez. But you've got to really fight your way out of these situations. Drew Broughton says it a lot on his Twitter and on his YouTube channel, that coaches often overthink it. I think, tactics and stuff definitely comes into it, because, obviously, it's like, if you play a certain way and try and create certain situations, certain things will happen. That's just a fact. But to get yourself out of scrapes like this, I think it just requires determination and grit and unity and fight and just a bit of aggression. It doesn't really require ability, I don't think. Obviously, ability comes in handy. It'd be nice if we had a bit. Remember that positivity is needed even more when it's going badly. Yeah, in the morning when you're trying to be positive with your cornflakes, or Weetabix, what do you have? No Stress, sponsored by Cornflakes, that'd be nice. Kellogg's, a nice little brand deal from Kellogg's. Yeah, when you're trying to be positive, it's two things to remember. One, positivity is difficult in times when it's shit, but it definitely works, and that's the real test. Two, we've got 2 weeks until our next game, and then we've only got 2 games in a month. So it's like a mini pre-season with a few games dotted around. The FA Cup, yeah, we're out of it. It's shit. We want to draw a big team, obviously. Or not even a big team. Just be nice to get to the third round, wouldn't it? But now you can watch the second round and the third round with a nice neutral look on it. That's clutching at straws. But yeah, we've got a mini pre-season coming up where we can try and formulate a plan. And it's time to be positive. Even more so when it's shit. And also, if you're shouting abuse or if you're really fuming at the players right now, then I think that means that you think they've got a bit more to them than what they've shown. I might be wrong. It's interesting though. Keep the faith. Always keep the faith. As they say, it's the hope that kills you. But yeah, keep the faith. It's only November at the end of the day. Remember also that we're not going to be the only team that has a shit season. Now, there's going to be 12 teams that have a shit season this year. Maybe not as shit as us. But, you know, you look at the table and there's some teams around there that can't buy a win either, really. I mean, you look at the table. It's bright, isn't it? That can't be good for you, can it? That's going to come out in the future that glare's bad or something, or the radio waves. Anyway, that's a different podcast. This is football purely.
Yeah, so you look at the table, Bolton on -2, us on 5, MK Dons on 13, Wimbledon on 13, Accrington on 15. I mean, Tranmere on 16, and then up to 12th is 23 points.
We're not going to be the only team to have a shit season. There's going to be some teams in there that are going to be fighting at the end. We all know that. But it's hard to remember when you've been getting dicked every week. Not in a sexy way. But yeah, try and remember that we're not the only team that's going to be shit this year. That's the third positive spin. 1, be positive even in bad times. 2, we've got a mini pre-season coming up. 3, we're not going to be the only team that's shite this season. You know, football can change quickly. What we need to do, like I said earlier, you got to fight your way out of these situations, and you've got to have a togetherness. And I saw this thing on Twitter. It's Freiburg against Frankfurt. I think it was last night, and it was in the 94th minute. And basically what happens is that one of the players runs across and pushes the manager over. I thought he doesn't do it on purpose, surely. Then I watched it back and like the proper angle, and he shoves him over, and the whole bench backing up their manager gets up and they jump on the pitch and they're like all over him, aggressive all over him. And I just thought, oh my God, that is what it takes to win a football match. Togetherness, aggression, unity. And that's what we've got to find in this mini pre-season. But yeah, keep the faith. And yeah, what was it? A rocket up the Nile. Available now. T-shirts. Come on. We could do it. It's never over. It's never over, mate. It's never over until you're relegated to Southampton away. Remember that? That was fucking shit too. Let's see if we've got it about us. Let's see if Sol's approach works. Now, you got to back Sol no matter what. Who knows? Is there a time where we'd go on to the 6th manager like I said we can't do last video? Maybe. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I got some abuse from Dover fans in the comments. I said, what's a Dover? Obviously a joke. Somebody messaged on there going, Dover's only the most important town in the country. I thought, what? I gave him some weird abuse about Vera Lynn and Dover Sol and having the cliff to climb by half time. That didn't turn out all right. Somebody told me I was to sit down and that I was a prat. So it's quite funny, isn't it? All banter. Right, it's time to do it now. 2 weeks to come up with something against Oxford, who are a similar level of club to us. So nothing to be scared of. There's nothing ever to be scared of. We are rock bottom on our knees now. Nothing to lose. Like and subscribe if you like this video. I feel like I can't say subscribe sometimes. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to this video. Like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. First goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, so maybe you can help me out. I mean, is this real? Is this like... I always think we're living in a simulation anyway. Is this just like some evil, twisted bastard running this on a computer, making every South United fan's day shit every day? Ah, come on, we've got to dig in. We've got to diggy. What is Dover's mascot? Anyway, we can still do it. It's not over. It's never over.
What is Dover's mascot?
Diggy.
Keep the faith.
Diggy.
Keep the faith. Likens us through faith.
Faith.
Keep the faith.
Likens us through.
Keep the faith.
Likens